Hello and welcome to Most Off Topic, playing the One Ring 2nd edition. This will be episode 10. Double digit figures, look at that. Jump with these guys who we just come back from a break because it's the second half of the session, so we have less vitality, less energy than we normally have. It's also quite warm in my study because the sun comes around about this time. It's now starting to shine in. It gets very warm, particularly with my PC chucking out all the hot air that it chucks out, so it's a bit warm. So hey, do you want to say hi, guys?
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Good stuff. Nick is unable to join at the moment. His new work timetable means that he is off working. But there we have it. Okay, so last episode we went through fellowship phases. Arthaniel has taken the sword from the tomb, has discovered some of its properties, and is trying to decide whether he can get away with wielding it or not. And he also found out that there is rumours of trouble to the west of the Shire, between the Shire and the White Towers as he moves through into Greyhaven. Bounders missing, hobbits missing. Unusual. Gert managed to persuade his wife that it's all alright, actually. As it happens, reconnected with his family in Bree, found a new drinking buddy in Tolman, and together they worked out 2 songs. Gudrun can speak with the birds. And she went back to Dale, reconnected with her family, saw the plump little baby boy of her nephew, and elected Thomas in her place as his defender. Thomas will rise to that occasion, I am sure. Met Gandalf, discussed about the fact that I can talk with birds, is this normal? Gandalf, the perfect judge of what is and is not normal in Middle-earth, said, yeah, I'm sure it's all fine. I can too, as it happens, but I prefer moths, I think was his main statement. And Gudrun then has the big journey back to Bree. Esteldor also accompanied Arthaniel, made sure he didn't really kill anything that he shouldn't have killed, but took back the crown from the tomb of Arvaleg. Decided not to put it on. Met with his mum and dad, who are looking older. Perhaps the first time he's seen them, and gone, do you know what, you just look old. His dad's not yet fully recovered from the orc attack, and he learned that the orcs have started to move south, grouping up with some wolves south of Bree, down in the Stanlands there. He also wrote a song, a lay, describing the achievements and capabilities of the group, and reconnected with the up-and-coming Ranger graduates on the fast track program, or stuff like that, as they kind of like move into senior management positions on an accelerated rate. And Tolman went back to Bree also. Caused some trouble and some mischief, but managed to disappear, sometimes in plain sight, a skill that I'm sure will stand in good stead as time moves on. And he wrote or drafted or created a song that's got a rhythm about it, a song that you can strive to, the miles and the leagues being eaten up as you sing it and hum its melody as time moves on. I think I covered what everybody did there. Yep, everybody. The warm summer moves into the cooling autumn. The flowers are starting to turn. The cereals have started to be harvested, and now it's more pulses and squashes collected from the ground. The last batch of onions and beetroot and all those kind of root vegetables that are going to be seen through the winter placed downwards, and more cloud and rain coming through than there has been before. It was a little bit of an elongated summer as it rolled into September, but the first kind of week of October was a sharp cold snap. Not quite frost, but reminding everybody of the winter that's coming ahead. The nights are shorter. It's all cooler. The prancing pony has started to light a fire in the evening now towards the back end as the sharpness is in the air. And Gudrun, wending her way along the road, can see the thorny hedge of Bree and the hill off as she moves through the gate. The two rangers have come down, zigzagging through the lands, following up on odd rumours and odd investigations, checking in on the hamlets and the homesteads that aren't part of the main city. And they sit looking at the ranger gate. Ranger danger, ranger danger. Just they know the song is going to be there. So it's early October, a pleasant enough evening, but jerkins on for everybody. The rains have been heavy and the ground is a little bit damp underfoot as Nonna Gudrun has heard the birds thanking each other. Those that are going to be making their way further south, the swallows, they're saying goodbye as they're starting to gather. Roosting of the starlings, the blackbirds. And those birds that are going to be left behind are kind of like, yeah, okay, we'll see you next year. Yeah, we know about your holidays. It's all fine. We're all right. Nonna just clippity clops in before they close the gate into Bree. Hasn't changed. Exactly as you remember it. The sheep are being brought down a little bit, chewing on the grass of the commons. People moving to and fro. Tolman and Gert, I think you're probably heading into the pony around about this time.
Well, it's about that time. Usually have one or two small somethings.
Yes, it's right about the time they start serving night beer is when we like to show up.
Night beer. That's right, after the afternoon beer. It's all gone.
Yes, the day beer is a little weak for us. Good for the Rangers, though. I've been holding a little bit back for them for when they return.
You see a figure that you recognise riding a horse along the East Road. Gudrun, you spot Tolman and Gert cleaner than when you last left. But other than that, not massive differences.
Gudrun jumped down her mane and ran to hug Gert. I'm very happy to meet you again, Gert. Very happy to be here again. There is also the false buggins here. Happy to meet you again, Tolman.
Wait. I hope
Did you make any other pranks in the last few months?
Well, I've had a lovely time here in Bree, and here at the hospitality of my good friend Gert, who has a lovely family. Who I'm
Oh,
sure
yes, his family. Family, you mean sausages, right?
among other things, they've a very packed pantry.
Yes, dad sausages and mom sausages.
But we were just heading into the inn. You'll want to rest your horse up a wee bit.
Ah, sure, sure.
I must say, you
And also, I need also bath, I think, with after all this road around the mountains. And well, I see beautiful birds over there, eagles maybe. I think is good omen, isn't it? Whatever adventure are waiting for us.
Indeed, it
sure
is.
that's
Well, welcome.
a sign that we must head to the prancing pony.
It's a sign.
Oh yes,
It's a
the old
sign.
pony.
Gert's trying to like usher them into the pony because he's realized that with Gudrun back, the looky-loos and the gossips are starting to gather.
Ah yes, she hugged you in the middle of the road, so maybe it's not exactly appropriate for for a proper lady.
You glance up towards your house, Gert, and you can just see the dust as your wife is homing in on you like a missile.
Poor Gert. Yes, let's have some beer and speak of our summer. We have new songs to sing.
Oh, you have new songs, so then I can accompany you with my harp.
Ah, yes. Yes, that sounds perfect. Have you news of Thomas?
How
And,
Thomas is on the way of become a great knight. He's become
well,
the bodyguard of my newborn nephew, the little
ah,
Finn, son of R.
so he's a so does he sit with the baby or
Well,
is he?
now he's training his combat skill to become a mighty knight in the end. He has
Right.
the as mentors as the royal guards of Dale
Well,
and the example of King Bard.
this
You
is
have a king.
unexpected.
There's a king. I thought you looked all fancy, like in all your robes and garb and whatnot. Kings, well, I never.
Yes, the real king with crown and all this stuff, you know.
Proper crown, guards and knights.
Proper crown, golden crown. Even if I need to tell you, to tell you the truth, King Bart doesn't like it very much. He like hunting and using his bow, and well, it could not be very strange to meet him in a tavern, disguised as a common person.
Hmm. Does he ever do that? Walk around in disguise? Is that? I know someone who does that. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't say anything else about that.
I don't know Who do you refer to?
Oh,
Who
look,
are you speaking about?
they're just serving the pies in the prancing pony now. Come on, let's go in.
Oh, right. Oh, Mr. Butterworth. She turned away. Mr. Butterworth, have you a room for me again? Oh, we cannot hear you.
That's
Paul?
because I put myself on mute. For you, my dear, there's a room. Of
Oh.
course there's a room. Come on in. Come on in. A bath? I'll get you a bath.
Yes.
A bath
Oh,
for the
you read my
harpist.
thoughts.
Will you be playing? Gert. What a surprise to see you with the good lady here. Would you like some night beer bringing across, Gert?
Oh, yes, I'm afraid I'll need a lot of night beer tonight.
Mr. Butter, maybe you don't know. Gert has written a new song, wrote a new song. This evening we are going to play, I'm sure about it.
My goodness, Gert has definitely not told the whole of the Prancing Pony about it multiple times. But I'll be very pleased to hear it sung by somebody who can sing. Little Tolman, do you want a pint?
Well, I wouldn't mind another if that's all right. And I did see that you were bringing the pies out earlier, so I expect there'll be one left, will there?
There'll be one left for you, of course. Now, Gudrun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. We'll get your room
Yes,
ready
my
for
lord.
you. Shall we? We'll get your mount stabled, of course, as well. Is the dwarf with you?
Oh, I think yes. We are going to be. Oh, this is off character.
Oh no, he's asking you. But I think Barnock has stayed in back in. We'll say Barnock stayed back in Dale for the moment.
Oh, okay. Oh no, Mr. Butler. I am alone this time.
And then he leans in a little bit. Are the Rangers with you?
Oh, well, you know, ranges. They range around.
Yeah, but are they going to range here in particular? Because if they are, I'm going to lock my chickens up.
Oh, keep watching. The back door. You never know where they come from, where they popping up. Just rangers.
Okay. So I think you're giving me the nod that they may be coming down. Can we just get them to keep a low profile this time?
They say they are always hungry, by the way.
That's why I'm going to lock my chickens up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I might just get a couple more pies out then. Not for you, Tolman.
Oh, okay. Well, did those two ranger fellas eat your chickens?
Well, no, but that's only because I locked them up.
Very, very mysterious types, those two.
Well, all the
Strange
Rangers
way.
are. Why you would live out in the cold night like that? Avoiding hard work is what I say. Never done an honest day's work in their lives. Placing themselves outside of the boundaries of the law. But anyway, that's for a later problem. Gudrun, come with me, come. And he shows you through, a bath gets run, your horse gets mounted and all that kind of stuff. So the night moves on. So Rangers, you're kind of like sat outside of Bree. You can hear the
Esteldor.
festivities from the pony. You can hear a tuning up of a harp.
Esteldor, I think, for the hospitality and introducing me into your inn up north. I owe you a pint.
Oh,
Let's
thank
head
you,
to the
yes.
prancing pony and remind the good folk of Bree that we are here to protect them. Wink, wink, nudge.
Matt, your mic is quite wide.
Ah, damn it. Yeah. Sorry if you missed that, but yeah.
No, we
Yeah,
got it, we got it.
yeah. Yes, let's go to the pony.
Through the darkness of the night, the ranger door. Close it behind you. The light spills out from the prancing pony onto the square. The sheep. You see the furtive shape of Butterbur locking up his chickens. Come on, away! We don't know anyone. Locks it down, takes a look out into the darkness. Heads back into the inn. Are you heading in through the back door, coming around the front way? The prancing pony
I
is
feel,
packed, by the way, guys.
Okay, so after spending so much time in the wild, I think Esteldor, it's only right and fitting that we walk through the front door like normal people and just have a pint or two. You know, I'm sure there's nothing that they have against us at all.
I agree. We should go for the front. And anyway, if we went for the back, that would suggest that we had something nefarious to do. So
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes. So that's what we'll do.
To the front.
To the front.
So you wander around, come around into the light, blinking ever so slightly. You hear sounds coming from the prancing pony. The pony is packed out, more busy than normal. Word has got around of Gudrun playing. Gert's wife is down. Decided to come for a little drink, and the warmer pact, shall we say, is playing. Where those rangers, they're so dangerous. Don't go near them, they will hurt you. Rangers are bad, As you walk in, rangers are bad. The whole thing goes quiet. Shattered just by the barman. Way. Eyes all follow Esteldor and Arthaniel as they trudge in. Butterbur comes around, drops his pies, picks them up again. You guys walk to the bar. The barman looks at you. Pints of day beer, gentlemen?
Yes, please. If it's not too much trouble.
Yes, please. Night beer, did you say?
Day beer?
But it's. Oh, you ran out of night beer.
I think so. Let's have what Lady is offering, because clearly they are too busy to have everything in stock, so it's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, kind lady. It's very nice to be back. So thank you for having us here again. Thank you.
All the eyes
Good work.
follow you. It's traditional to pay.
Oh yes, of course. There you have it. 5 chickens, and I have some dates as well. And
That's my
might be a bit
chicken.
of an
It's
old-
got that's Martha, my chicken. All the eyes follow you. You can see Tolman, Gert's wife, Gudrun sat on from one of the corner tables.
Do you? I mean, I know it's a small point, but do we have any of these? As part of the loot from the tomb that the Tharbat gentleman gave to us for safekeeping. Any of that is kind of currency. Can I use
Yeah,
any
you've
of
got
that?
currency. Yeah, you've got currency.
So, but I insist on using sort of that kind of. I don't have to. I'm not going to show it off, but I'll hand over something that they might perhaps think of as just to spread some rumors, just in case we're in town and people want to talk. Yeah.
Okay. You take the money. Yes.
I think we should clink glasses together before we walk off from the bar. As well.
Yes, we should.
Where are you going?
Are there any spices at their table or not?
Not yet.
We could just hang at the bar for the time being, in case we get thirsty. And then wait.
Gert?
If a room would become available, then we can.
Does Gert see them? Obviously, the record scratch indicated that the Rangers has walked in, right? So he sees them order the beer, and he sees all the hubbub, but he's worked hard to try and do what he can to change the attitude. He figures his wife's here, Gudrun's here. Might as well lean into it, and he stands up and waves Esteldor and Arthaniel over to their table.
Oh,
They
look!
are,
It's
after
a
all,
good
part
friend,
of the.
Gert.
They are after all the company of strangers, stranger rangers.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get there. We have a fellowship name in us, I'm sure.
I stopped just for a moment, turned over and said, "Good lady, can I just have a pint of your finest night beer for my good friend over there?" Yeah, you can bring it over, or I'll take it with me. It's fine.
I'll bring it over.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.
It's all
Whisper to
overflowing.
Arthaniel. Oh, they have.
Yeah.
Whisper to Arthaniel. I was like, oh, they have got night beer.
Yes, but that's the availability. It's clearly dependent on your post.
Clearly, everyone is drinking night beer, right? Like this, there's no day beer to be had except for the 2 glasses or the 2 mugs, right?
Yeah, for these 2 mugs, yes.
Conversations start up with the more subdued conversations. It's a small group of hobbits in the corner who kind of like just get on with it. A couple of dwarves kind of like start drinking into the cups, and then conversation kind of like moves back to its normal levels. Space is created for you to, as you kind of like sit down there. But there's lots of glances across and lots of like leaning in and whispering and so on and so forth. I think it's fair to say that the mood has changed a little bit because of the stories and the work that Gert and Tolman have been putting around, and it's not hostile, and it's now possibly more curiosity, touched with all of the inertia that people have to change their minds about things. So there's a lot more discussion than there is like glaring. Okay, you all together.
Have we been pretty open about the adventure so far? I assume we would have been pretty loose with our tongues in the Prancing Pony.
I think can't not be. I think the combination of you 2 guys bouncing off of each other probably means that the narrative is somewhat loose as to the general kind of like sequence of events is possibly always the same, but the details can vary depending upon how much night beer has been consumed.
And there has never been a mention of our meeting being anything other than heroic and uplifting. We did not meet sinking into the muddy swamp of Midgewater. In fact, we may have saved someone from sinking in the swamp.
Yeah,
Which is the truth. We saved each other, so that's pretty much the truth.
Single-handedly, you managed to get Bert out of the swamp.
Yeah.
I think Tolman will probably be quite excited by the kind of impact of the arrival of the Rangers on the prancing pony, and he'll probably collar a couple of the regulars and point out, there's that Ranger fella that stabbed that dead bloke in the face with his spear. That's him. Told you. Rose up it did from its crypt, and he walloped it 5, 7, 9 times till it let out a ghastly squeal, collapsed in front of him.
Wow.
Amazing it was. Never thought I'd see anything like that.
So it's kind of like, some of the suspicious glares have turned to more, wow, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? But then there's just this general undertone of, but you're in places where you shouldn't have been. So whilst it's all kind of like awe-filled, it's like, but you invited that problem onto yourself by being there. If you'd have just stayed behind and stayed within the confines of Bree, then it wouldn't have been a problem, would it? So you kind of like, there's lots of mixed kind of emotions, but it's all becoming a bit more positive towards these two Rangers in particular, at least. Okay. After a short while, Butterbur comes across to Gudrun. We would be very honoured if you wanted to play.
Oh, is it time? I think I've lubricated my larynx enough to be able to reel off mud midges and a merry heart for the 59th time this week.
Oh, we were hoping that the good lady here would accompany you this time.
Well, of course, the more the merrier. I presume she knows some fancy songs about kings and knights and things like that as well.
Well, at this night I'm just using my harp. I won't sing. I'll let you sing, gentlemen. Just give me the air, and I will follow you. And so Gudrun unwrap her harp, her golden harp, and begin to accord it, and then say, "Okay, I'm ready. Please."
Yeah, Tolman jumps up and hums a C major. Well, from Mitchell delving I did depart, destined for mud, midges and a merry heart. And in Frogmorton I did sample the wares, but before long I departed there, and so on.
Fantastic. Give me a song roll, but a favoured song roll, because you've got the benefit of a very accomplished harpist.
Okay. I think it's favoured anyway because it's it's underlined.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It doesn't go well. Oh no, I didn't roll my second feed dice. 9, 13.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, it does go well, because the baseline is that it goes well anyway. But this would have been to see if there's been anything exceptional that would have happened, rather than a failure situation. So everybody's kind of like getting into it and really enjoying it. But but it's a good evening. But you don't learn anything. You're not changing anybody's moods particularly. But everybody's kind of enjoying themselves. They've all heard it sufficiently that the chorus is catchy enough that they kind of like join in on those bits, and the rousing the chorus about Bree. You have to kind of like keep coming back to every little bit because people really enjoy that one. How would it be like? And then I got to Bree. Oh, go on.
When I found myself at the prancing pony, no longer did I feel lonely.
Hey, prancing pony! That's that kind of thing, and everybody's kind of like joins in on that bit, and it kind of carries on, and people are humming the song off into the night, and kind of like Gudrun's definitely got the kind of harp tune there, and there's a bit of backwards and forwards, and kind of like the guys at the back, hey, the guys at the front, hey, and it's a good evening. It's a good evening. Everybody enjoys themselves, and you kind of like get together, and for a moment, it's as if the pony's forgotten that there are a couple of rangers in it, and the night moves on. So what do you want to kind of like do in the next stage as we start the main adventuring phase? The objective of this adventuring phase is to get across to the Shire, get to Bilbo, deliver that, maybe get Tolman kind of back home, what have you.
Everyone back to Gert's house, and we can have a bit of his rum pot.
That's right, yeah. Everybody in the pony decides that's a good thing to do. The whole of Bree moves up to the after party up at the Gert residence.
Gert kind of has a silent conversation with his wife about this event. I imagine she's used to Tolman inviting random Bree folk back to the House of Gandry for whatever they have in their reserve.
Yeah, it has to be said that in prior years there have been less 3 a.m. barbecues enjoyed at the House of Gandry than there have been through recent times. But she's kind of getting into the swing of it, I think. And the kids think it's brilliant because they kind of like get woken up and they've got an excuse not to go back to bed. So they're enjoying themselves. The Hobbits downstairs, after Tolman won them over, they kind of like get into it a little bit as well. Has to be said that the agricultural pursuits of the Gandry estate have been diminished somewhat through this summer. As the early mornings haven't been quite as productive as is the norm. But there you go. But yeah, as the late morning sun shines down on a scene best described as carnage, and the warmth of the air as it comes through the glass starts to wake people up, and they go on the hunt for ice cold water. You kind of all come around.
There will have been a point in the evening where Tolman, being inquisitive, questions Gudrun about this message she's got from Master Bilbo, and who sent it, and where from, and was it from Dale, and was it one of these kings?
I don't know, but Bilbo is King's friend. So maybe he came from the king himself. Maybe he is inviting the famous Bilbo for famous beggings for some ceremony or banquet.
Wow, really? You think it could be from the king himself? Wow, what a thing.
I don't know. They gave me Master Gandalf. A wizard.
Master Gandalf,
they say.
A wizard.
Yes. I don't know if they're a real wizard or not, but he know how to do rings with smoke. That's are quite wizardry, if you get what I mean.
Well, Master Bilbo told me he was most certainly a proper wizard. One of the finest wizards of all time, according to Master Bilbo. Not that I'd know anything on the subject, but I'm sure he is an expert in these kind of things.
Yes, it might be.
If it's from him, he'll definitely want to know what it is.
But maybe if you want to come with me, I need to go there to bring in the hand this parcel to him. And if we are lucky, we may see what in the parcel is there.
Well, if you want to see Master Bilbo, you might need some help finding him, and he doesn't accept visits from just anyone. And I know him quite well.
But someone said me that in few days there is his birthday.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, it should
Well,
be.
That's good knowledge. I didn't even know that myself, but I'm not much of a one for birthdays myself. I should probably get him
I
a
think
present, though.
hinted me Master Gandalf about it. And by the way, I'm asked to go to Fragmorton. Also.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very good mushroom pies they've got at the inn there.
Oh
not much
yes.
for the town itself, mind. Of course, they've got the 3 farthing stone. That's always worth a look if that's of interest to you.
Oh well, yeah, yes. In fact, I'm interested exactly in the soup, in the mushroom. Yeah.
Mushroom soup. Oh, you'll definitely find that there.
As you guys are chatting and people are waking up, there's a knock on the door. One of the kids kind of like races over and opens it. Dad! Dad! There's a man here, he's got a car! Dad! He'll be sleeping. The sun's not yet up at the mid-zenith. Well, shall we go and get him? Yeah. Did you hear this? As they race up the stairs and kind of like jump onto the bed. Papa! Dad!
What?
There's a man at the door.
You're old enough to make your own breakfast.
There's a man at the door. He's got a car. He says it's for you.
What man?
A cart man.
Cart man. The cart man cometh. All right. He kind of pushes them off of him and makes himself not remotely presentable and stumbles down the stairs.
Dad, you shouldn't just still be wearing your breeches. You wouldn't let us go out like that.
It was a late night. Tolman always makes sure it's a late night.
It was on a night beer. Oh, I wish I could be on the night beer. Well, when you're old enough, you'll be able to get on the night beer. Oh, I'm still stuck on morning beer.
Which is just water.
You kind of make your way
Yep.
down. There's a figure there. You don't recognise him, but he's covered in dirt from the road. He's got a small pony, little cart. House of Gentry? Gentry?
Yes. Speaking.
Got some provisions for you. Where do you want us to put them? There's
Provisions from whom, Cartman?
He kind of hands you across the note. It's sealed with a a recognisable symbol that you will find on any of these dice.
Ooh. Ooh. Thank you. Let's unload them here. My sons are strong and
Dad!
capable of. Yes, enjoy. I'll give you a tip of day beer.
Oh,
as
David,
payment.
come on, let's go. Okay, lift it up. Oh, this is so heavy. Oh, my arms are aching. Oh, my legs are all right, but so they start to kind of, it's sausages and cured meats and some vegetables, and all of these provisions that have been running low with the volume. You kind of crack open the letter, and it's there. Master Gert Gandre, the good lady Gudrun told me of all that you and your fellowship have been doing. She's a great friend of mine and a mystery. I appreciate that fellowships can sometimes get out of hand when it comes to their victuallations. Please accept these provisions as some form of recompense. G.
G. Well, you can always trust someone whose first name begins with G. He's kind of dumbfounded a little bit. Obviously he knows who this is, but I don't think they've ever met. So,
Papa, look at this box. It's got explosive. Oh look, it's got the sign of the Rangers on it. It's got the sign of the Rangers on. Look, danger. It's. Can we open it, Dad? Can we open it?
No, it's not for us. It's for the Rangers.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Should we take it to them? They kind
know.
of grab it and racing along, come in.
Yeah, there's no stopping.
Esteldor, open this.
What? It's just half asleep.
Arthaniel, you'll want to kill it.
He's hugging
Who
his
goes
sword.
there?
We can eventually crack it open. It's got 3 sticks that then get attached to what look to be paper cylinders with a cone on top, and a little bit of string kind of comes down from them. That looks cool.
Would we know that would we know what they are? Or
Probably, maybe.
no to them or anything? Like instructions?
No instructions. There's no kind of light and move back 10 feet or anything like that.
Is this some sort of contraption or some sort of mechanism and things like that?
Gudrun would immediately know what they are from Dale.
Rangers. The Rangers are looking for the military implications of fireworks.
Of course. Oh, absolutely, yes.
Do we understand what the word explosive means?
I mean, you've read reviews of recent theatre productions.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, can you eat it, or is it some sort of sweets, or?
I don't like it.
Gudrun comes. Come on, let's. So we take eventually to Gudrun, who identifies them as firework rockets.
But it is not directly something that you can eat, but it is used. They are used during the banquet usually.
Can I have
So
a banquet?
while you eat or after, yes, after the eating, after the banquet, then you can watch kind of show. In the night, they can paint the night with light figures, color it, moving, and you hear the voice of the dragons or the shriek.
Mum, can we have a banquet? Can we have a banquet? We want to hear dragons scream. Gert's wife just looks across at Gert, communicating the whole what the fuckness with their eyes. Yes, given the amount of food that we've got, I think we'll have a banquet.
Hey.
And
Yes.
The character stuff we could use them for, but yeah.
you'd use them to fire them at people, wouldn't you?
Military.
Yeah, or like signal with my picture or something. That's what I was thinking about. But, for real.
And anyway, so in the crisp
As an aside, that is what Americans do in the South. So
in the crisp October, you have the October evening. You have banquet, and then the kids get to fire the rockets because health and safety has not been invented yet. That's so good. Right, I'm going to see if I can hang on to it. Yeah! And your wife leans into you again and says, "You're going to be heading off tomorrow, aren't you?"
I'm afraid so. We've got to deliver the message and the Hobbit.
Keep safe.
I will. I'll have Bert with me.
At least he's reliable. And she kind of squeezes your hand and gives you a peck on the cheek. And we'll close the session there, I think. At 7:25 UK time. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. No combat. So the Rangers are like, it's a mediocre session, frankly. But there was artillery expended, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great session.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's night beer.
Not for everyone. Just want to point that out.
We're getting there. You can't just change overnight.
Yeah.
So yes,
I just hope that we get to the night beer before your kids. That's just a mistake.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so thank you very much, gents. I enjoyed that. It was good fun. I played Dungeons and Dragons earlier, and that was a very, very different game. So this is a much more Tolkien experience. Cool, good. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I really love the fellowship stuff. I think it was great. And then kind of like just a more gentle start to the adventure phase. But next time I think we'll crack on with starting off the journey into the Shire. So if there's anything in particular you might want to do in the Shire, or any areas in the Shire that you want to explore or see, or any stories that you might think would be interesting for you, if you just drop me a line, we'll see if we can kind of like work that in. I'm sure. I'm thinking that we'll try and do a bit of an exploration of the Shire, try and kind of cover off the various elements of that, just to see what's there. But if there's anything that you've got a desire to see, whether that's Mitchell Delvin or
I think the White Towers.
The White Towers, yeah.
I say we just plow straight through the Barrow Downs, no harm there, and then
Across Buckleberry Ferry.
yeah, hey,
yeah. Straight to the old forest, no problem. Yeah, there's no like creepy trees there.
Yeah, no problem. Life is good. Excellent. Okay, so when do we want to play next is the question.
we don't have it on the schedule
We
yet.
don't. So do we want to be looking at something like I'm not available on the 15th of July, but what about the 22nd? We're going to run into holiday season through the summer, I'm sure.
That should be good for that.
Yeah, it's good for me for now.
Could you repeat the date, please?
22nd of July. Looks like Joe's shaking his head.
22nd. 22nd.
Nope.
Yeah, I got a friend over from Mexico that weekend, so
Yeah, okay.
seems unfair,
What about the
really.
15th, if we were to do the 15th?
I can't.
Yeah, okay.
That's my Hobbit's birthday.
15. Yeah, it could work for me.
If we were to do Sunday the 16th, so that, what about the 16th? Would
Oh.
that be okay?
No,
That's did you say
Sunday,
Sunday?
no,
Yes.
not for me.
Yeah, okay.
Not for me.
Moving it further forward in the month, what about the 8th?
Yep. Essentially.
Yeah, that's good for me. 8th of
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So in 3 weeks' time, more or less.
1, 2, 3 weeks time, yeah.
Yep, I can do that.
That could work for me.
Alessandro, is the 8th okay?
Yes, yes, it should be.
Okay, cool. 8th of July, next session. And let's just have a look at August, because August can be tricksy badgers. So we start with the 12th of August.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Should be okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm
12th?
flying back from holiday on that day, but I can check the date. Then just have a look.
Oh no, I can't. I definitely can't.
19th of August.
Yeah, that's good for me then.
Yes, rather.
Good.
I can do that.
Okay, so we'll go
19th, yeah.
19th, yeah. Okay, so 8th of August, then 8th of July, then 19th of August is what we'll aim for. Cool, good stuff. And I'll not bother with September
Look at that.
because that's looking a bit too far. Fantastic. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I really enjoyed these games. I know that we don't move particularly quickly, and we're not like racing through stuff.
I
but-
think that's why I like them.
Yeah, and I hope everybody feels like they're getting enough time with the characters and getting enough kind of like airspace
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. And if there's anything that you think, well, I'd prefer a little bit more of this, or I'd prefer a little bit less of that, or what have you, just feed it back to me and let me know. Otherwise, we'll carry on. And we're going to go and explore the Shire and do Shire-y things, which are possibly maybe you might think aren't quite as high stakes as in other places, but I'm going to try and engineer some impact there for everybody. Cool.
Turnip crisis. Anything could happen.
That's right, yeah.
Will I speak? Will I say anything? Oh my god.
Yeah. Cool, excellent. Thank you
was-
very much.
Very awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you all.
Cheers all.
Thanks all.